Welcome to my podcast. I'm the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. You are complicated. Everything seems to have been figured out, except how to live a happy life, guided by wisdom and reason. What does it mean to be a good person? What is love? Who am I before I was told who I am? Why haven't I found myself yet? Why do I have regrets? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, we've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. We grow to fear that we will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if we think for ourselves and question the rules and roles that we've been told define us. Only when wisdom and reason removes this illusion can we live authentically in the world around us and become our real selves. Episode number 13. Does life have meaning? What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of an orange? What is the meaning of a cat? What is the meaning of an electron? Meaning is not something that normally we associate with inanimate objects or living beings or abstract concepts. Meaning is something that normally we only associate with language. What does it mean to say, "This sentence is false"? Whatever is, is. The world is all that is the case. Language has meaning. The spoken or written word cat designates a small furry animal that drinks milk and chases mice. The meaning then of the word cat is a certain specific set of traits and talents and defining characteristics. But human life is not like this. Life is not something that has meaning. Life doesn't designate. Life is as meaningless as an orange. And whether it's purposeless or purposeful is really up to you. The meaning of life means every human life, past, future, and present. That's a lot of lives, a lot of very different lives, a lot of very different societies with their own special way of living and their own special rules of behavior. The meaning of life points us towards something that all lives have in common. All human life is believed to be connected by this one essential, defining, common feature. But actually, it's not. All lives do have a kind of family resemblance to each other. All human lives are connected by overlapping similarities, but no one feature is common to all life. Life doesn't have one common, defining, essential thing that gives every life the same meaning. We are bewitched by language. Life isn't meaningful or meaningless. It's just not the kind of thing that should be discussed this way. Would you ask whether an orange is meaningful or meaningless? You wanted the truth. Can you live with it? Do you choose your friends, your beliefs, or who you love? Some strangers become friends. Others don't. It's not your choice. Do you choose to fall in love? Love isn't something you can choose. It's like a belief. You either believe something or you don't. It's not a choice. Try choosing not to love your dog or to believe in God if you don't. Friendship, love, belief, they just seem to happen, just like the ideas and feelings you experience from moment to moment. They simply arise in your consciousness, uninvited and sometimes unwelcome. Try choosing to feel sad. Choice has very little to do with how we think, how we feel, and how we act. You are not as responsible for you as you think you are. Why do we distrust change and new ideas? Anyone who questions or challenges what most people believe about most things is laughed at or punished. Most people don't want to think for themselves and don't bother to ask where our beliefs come from or why they ought to be obeyed. They are just too tired, too lazy, or too frightened. Most people believe that consuming and owning things will make them happy. It's a wrong belief that makes life addictive, pointless, and empty. Some people believe that there ought to be more to life than buying and selling things with each other. But still, everyone is expected to do it. People like chocolate ice cream, and they insist that everyone else like it and eat it. People like Jesus Christ, and they insist that everyone else like him and eat him too. People are always ready to stop thinking and to obey. We worship freedom, but we don't want to be free. Freedom is too demanding. You're on your own. You don't know what to believe. You must think for yourself and make up your own mind. An ancient book like the Bible used to tell you what to believe. An ancient supernatural person like Zeus used to tell you what to think. Now you feel lost and alone all the time. You don't want all this doubt and uncertainty. You don't want to choose anymore. You want to be told what to believe. You don't want all this freedom and democracy. You can't get enough of what you don't really want. Who killed Socrates? A democracy. Who voted for Hitler? A democracy. Heaven is not a democracy. Rather than an escape from slavery to freedom, we really want heaven to be an escape from freedom to servitude, where you don't need to think for yourself, you don't need to make choices, and there is no uncertainty about rightness and wrongness. So, is heaven heavenly? The size of the whole universe is to the universe we are able to see as the observable universe is to an atom. The universe is big and you are small, but that doesn't make your life insignificant or unimportant, because you bring two things into the universe that did not exist before you were born. And when you die, you take these two things with you. and never again will they exist. These two things are your mind and your body. No less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are one of a kind. You are all there is and all there ever will be of you. You should feel special. Is this a just world? Justice is higher than the law, just as life is more than food and the body is more than clothing. The moral person does not seek the law, but seeks justice. This is what it means to be a human being who thinks for oneself and not simply a rule follower and role player. This is what Diogenes was looking for as he carried his light in the middle of the day through the streets of Athens. The judge is damned who dispenses the law but ignores justice, because this judge has failed as a human being. This judge should have searched for the truth, but he was looking only for the law. A human being, a moral person, seeks justice. Being a moral human being precedes being a good judge, just as existence precedes essence. We have too much law and not enough morality. We have too many cops and priests and judges and not enough Diogenes. We have too many laws and not enough justice. What you are precedes what you do. Pay attention. Repeat after me. I am more than what I do. I am me. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Thanks for listening to my podcast. I've devoted my professional life to the intersection of sociology and philosophy, where the contemporary problems of life meet the ideas and convictions of the greatest human minds. Join me by subscribing to The Laughing Philosopher as we use reason and wisdom to explore big answers to the most important of all big questions: how to live.